divine dragon of the region, and so I asked her. She told me, essentially, well, not everything, but the basics. How she's the daughter of you, who's the... what's the fucking line again? It's you, the incarnation of Grima, and she's the daughter of Tiki, and blah, blah, blah. Of that, and then Morgan told me about some research you guys are doing, and how she can't really control her divine powers, and so that sparked my curiosity, and then I did further research, and so it ultimately ended up with me asking you, because I haven't found anything, really. This never happened before.
That daughter of mine always blabbing her mouth and using her powers. Well...
By the way, I'm Zendel Von Goneril.
Von Goneril. Oh, I've heard of your father. Oh, okay.
Yep.
This makes a lot of sense. Okay. Well, since you already know the basics, I don't really have to go over that, but...
Imagine Zendel. He knows you because of your dad.
Well, he knows he doesn't know what it is yet, but... So what do you want? So what do you want to know specifically? How can I help you? Another person of semi-divine heritage.
Firstly, I want to know how did it come to be? How could a divine dragon immediately bring another divine dragon? How can two exist in the same region at the same time?
Well, you see, Tiki is the only divine dragon, full divine dragon of this continent. And when me and her met each other in the military in Valm, we kind of fell in love and we got married and we had Morgan, who is a special case. I'm pretty sure she told you. She has both my Fell Dragon DNA and
lineage.
And Tiki's Divine Dragon roots. So she has immense power that she can't properly control, as she said. And me and Tiki are trying to figure out a way to, one, control her powers, and two, seal away mine, and in extension, Grima's powers forever, without having to sacrifice me as the consequence.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, yeah.
Is that all you want to know, young one?
I was also interested in the dragon research, and
did you want to know anything specific about that dragon research?
Oh, being a half-dragon myself, it does interest me. I would like to know if there's anything I could do to help.
Well,
Or learn about it, really.
Well, I could help you learn about dragon powers and all that, but for helping with my research, I don't have anything right now, but I'll make sure to contact you in the future if there's anything you could do to help me.
Right then. As for learning dragon powers, I'd definitely be interested.
Man wants to learn dragon powers. Refuses to ask his mother.
What the hell?
He ran away from home, so... kind of ran away from home, so he can't really ask mom and pop to fucking... yeah, I'm calling to ask about, like, what, Harry?
What phone?
Magical phone?
How this man's gonna contact me with the fucking, like, message instant transmission? Like, huh?
Yeah. Like, hey, I am here to ask a few questions. The guards encircle him. You're not leaving the house ever again, Zendo.
Oh,
stay in your
man.
room.
Refuses to ask his totally cool uncle.
Slash kill uncle.
Cool uncle that is hiding. You know, that's true. You are hiding the secret of him going out on his own. That is true, actually.
Well, what do you know?
Look, he's like, when I was his age.
Yep. Alright. Yeah, let's see. Okay, asked about that, asked about learning the dragon powers, and asked about helping research. I think that's everything he wanted to ask.
That's all? Okay. Well, Robin will nod and say, okay. If there's anything else you want to know, oh my god, Paul, your mic, please, gamer.
Oh, you fuck.
It's funny because the recording is catching all of that.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, so, what was it? Fuck, well, that's my train of thought. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I was gonna say, okay, so, if there's anything else you want to contact me about, here you go, and he hands you a small necklace. He said that, you could talk through this necklace, and you'll be able to contact me, no matter where I am. Just make sure that
you'll be able to
into wrong hands, okay?
And I assume you'll be able to contact me through this necklace as well.
Yes, it is 2 ways, yes.
Okay.
So, like I said, when I get something that you could help me with, I will contact you via this. And if you have any more questions, or anything comes up that you think will be important to my research, you can contact me.
And about the dragon power learning thing, how would that go?
I will send you over some things that will probably help you out. Just wait until I'm done with this important stuff from and Tiki.
Thank you. And so then Zendel fucks off because he doesn't want to take any more of this guy's time.
Yeah. So
wishes him the best of luck with this stuff, and then he fucks off downstairs.
Thank you. Yep. You all walk down into the 3 mages downstairs. You see them sitting down at a table, talking and drinking a little bit of tea. And Rickon notices all of you coming over. Are you done with Mr. Robin's experiment?
Yes, you've done it.
It was very trivial, but it is complete.
Yep.
Trivial, he says.
Good. It's good. I thank you all for helping us with this job, and your reward is this. And he pulls out a little chest, and inside, is 800 gold, and a little book with the title Magic Records Volume 1 through 5.
Ooh.
And he kind of looks all of you. This will help any of your casters or magic attuned people with understanding their magic and figuring out new things that'll help you. Also, Lady Muriel also has something for you. And Rickon motions, and Muriel walks over to you guys with how many was it? With 9 crystals in her hand.
9?
And she pulls out a little pouch and drops them all in. And she motions it over to you. Here you go. These are the 9 constructs that you all fought. You're able to use these to further our research. Just make sure to report to me whenever you use them, or when you use them, note down the data and then come to me afterwards to report your findings. I expect a monthly report to come to me. If you miss one, you will lose access to these crystals. Okay?
Alright.
They are called formas, just so you know.
Formas, huh?
Formas, yeah. Type that out for you.
Oh, this is quite a duty, but also a great help to us.
Yes. Just make sure not to break them. And so, like I said, report to me every month with your findings on how they fare.
Alright. He then scratches the back of his head and looking at the others. Would have been a good time to have Corvin around.
But with that, Maribel, the blonde girl, walks up to you also. A side thing. An emissary from the castle came and said that the Exalt wants to talk to you about something. So, also us. So, I recommend that you all get ready for us to teleport you over to the castle gates.
Oh, certainly.
Alright, do a little, you got any last minute questions to ask these 3 mages?
So, we have to fight the farmers and report about them once a month.
Yeah, use the formas, write down data for it, and then give a report every month.
And how do we send these reports to you? We just like send a letter to the Royal Mage Association?
You can either send a letter or you could directly come to the Mage Association and ask for her. But you do get access to these formulas, and I will give you access to all of them at the end of the session. So.
Got it.
Yeah. Anything else? Okay. No questions for these three?
Let's see. Information about magic and the current state of the continent.
Yeah, the information about magic is in the Mage Records, Volume 1 through 5.
Hey Ryan, in the Fire Emblem universe, are there wild dragons out there, or is it just Manikeets?
Wild dragons? So Manikeets are the only dragons of this universe. There are no, like, dragons.
Got it.
And they're mostly... a lot of dragons... The race itself is a very endangered race, let's just say that. You don't see many Manikeets, for good reason.
Makes sense.
You have to do research for that if you want to know.
Oh boy.
Looks like he's gonna have to hit the books again. Do you want a study buddy this time?
Go to hell.
Yes, is that all the questions you two want to ask of today's interview?
I like how much consideration you're taking in Meter.
Peter wants a big knowledge.
He's going for it.
Honestly, Beater is hitting main character points here.
Beater is hitting those. He wants his character to be fleshed out and know the universe.
Yeah. Become wizened. Let's see, magic. Let me think about magic. Fucking. Fuck, I can't think of anything. Oh well.
Nothing?
I can't. Nope. Can't think of it.
After the session is
I
over,
can't think of the word.
That question.
I can't think of the words.
Gonna come out. Yeah.
I can't think of the wording. How to properly word this. I was thinking like something Manikeet, something magic, and then like something self-defense magic better. But like, I can't string them together properly.
I got it.
Like a fucking ape just doing hand signals, magic, Manikeet.
You just hear him. You hear him.
He's actually fucking short-circuiting, goddamn.
No, he just sounds like Alex Jones doing his,
Oh, yeah. Alright, but with that, Rickon will tell you all to come closer and stand nearby, and he teleports you all to the gates in front of the castle. And in front, you see a very well-dressed and very well-armored man in front of the castle gates. You all arrived. Very quick, I see. Thank you, Sir Rickon. And you see Rickon, like, bow his little hat. I take it you're all the ones from the... And he looks down at the paper in his hand. Ring a bell guild?
Yes, certainly.
My lord wants to see you post-haste. So, let us not dally. Let's not wait around. And you rush through the hallways. You do have time to ask Frederick a question. This man, he does introduce himself as Frederick, too.
I ask you about. I wonder what we're gonna learn about the current state of the continent.
And he will say, "Well, I don't know exactly what my lord wants to say, but you're probably right about it being about the continent." Since I heard a lot about you all from him, specifically.
Well, I'm hoping good things were only brought up.
It was good things. He said some of you reminded him of him when he was younger. So
did you ever run into the highway robbery before?
Highway robbery?
Oh, come on. That store wasn't that bad.
Have you heard of the High Elves?
Wait, stop.
High elves. I hate the high elves. They're obnoxious, arrogant, snobby pieces of shit.
And lame.
They don't work with us. We don't work with them. That is the end of the story.
It sounds like a very good deal you have going for you right now.
And then, as you're walking and talking, you rush into the doors, and you see at the throne, you see Crom, you see Robin, and you see a green-haired busty woman in the front.
Oh.
She got some big-ass bitties, bro.
Nothing good could come of this.
And as the doors swing open, Frederick goes in front of
Ignis, you're gonna give the necklace to her now?
No, impossible. This necklace is only for one.
Frederick goes to the front and announces, "You're all present. My lord, I've brought the researchers from the Mage Association and the people from the Ring a Bell Guild that you asked for." And all three of them look over and Crom smiles. Good, good. Come here. We have some things to discuss. Come forward. And Crom walks forward and bows. Thank you all for coming on such short notice. This is very important to what we were talking about last time. We're all here, as you all know. So, let's just get down to brass tacks, shall we? So, you already, I've heard you've already been acquainted with Robin, but this woman next to him is his wife, Tiki. I'm not sure how how much knowledge you all have, but just know that she is very important to a lot of Manicheets in this area, and important to Volum as a continent.
Hey, hold up, she ain't that busty.
Zendel is just poker face. Zendel's just poker facing right now.
Like, I don't know what I think she has the biggest hits in Awakening. Or is that it's either her or Olivia. Biggest.
I'm not gonna. You know what? When this is done, I need you to send me the pictures you're looking at.
Don't you just love how this is all recorded?
Besides, they're fucking goobers.
It was said in support.
Yeah.
Besides, either way. Crom says that all this, and he's like, these two have been doing a lot of research and investigation to the Grimlail cult that we were talking about, and they've come with a very important. They come up with a very important finding, and that finding is that the Grimlail cult are all gathering energy, life force from people around both continents of Volum and Arcanea, and harboring it all in one single place called the Dragon's Table in Plegia.
The Dragon's Table.
Dragon's Table in Plegia, okay.
Yes. And this is the place where they do the rite of, I think it's a rite of darkness, or rite of awakening, either or, to resurrect Rima for the second time. And the only way to stop this is either to go there ourselves and take out the cultists and release all the life force energy, or if that's too dangerous, to wait for them to be finished and take down Grima ourselves and end this entirely so you could never resurrect again. I want to hear your opinion on this, since you are also...
Zendel Pokerface just looks to Robin for a moment after hearing the kill Grima part.
And you see Robin Pokerface you right back.
Well...
I wonder how Tiki's taking this.
You see her poker facing right back.
All three of us are just poker facing, huh? Yep.
I'm assuming that stopping the resurrection would be priority. Going head to head with it might not be too wise of an idea.
I think there'd be a lot more casualties if we were to let Grima be resurrected like this. I think if we could stop this before any of that bad stuff can happen, that'd be the best option available.
On your points, Robin walks up a little bit and he says, well, with that course of action, we will stop him from being resurrected this time, but who's to say that they won't resurface again and try this again? With the second option, if we let them resurrect him fully, we can immediately go to Grima and take him out fully, never allowing him to resurrect ever again.
So, just like that, he'll be gone for good?
From our understanding, yes, but the way to do it is, let's just say, hard. Me and my wife are still working on that, but we have leads to certain weapons that can possibly deal damage to Grima. If we are taking the second option.
I see. Do you have specific individuals who will be in pursuit of those weapons, or do you still need people?
Well, any hand is a good hand to help us. But we do have people out there right now searching for a set of weapons, and we have the location of one right now. But Krillin is asking you all because he told us that you all sat in on the War Council from not too long ago and understand part of the situation at hand, and I know your guild master, and he is a very dependable man, and I think he would vouch for some people from his guild helping out with our research and investigations.
I see.
Just know, though, that if you are going to help us with this, I don't think Ring a Bell is going to allow you to take any more jobs because you have to full-time help us.
He then looks back at the rest. Unfortunately, nobody's here.
Yeah, no one else but Zendel is here.
How much time do we have until you think that they'll have enough life force to resurrect Grima?
Probably 2 months.
Holy
that is
fuck.
a short period of time.
Yes, and that is why getting the weapons is of high priority.
I believe we should indeed help as much as we could, Zendel.
Yeah, what was that? I just think back to my head. When was that tournament gonna happen again?
Elvis told you in not too long, probably a week or two. And then fucking Jimmy's character Blizzard also pipes up about the circus that you all were told about. It said that also takes place in that amount of time, but a little bit less.
He then looked at Zendel and was like, I believe it wouldn't hurt to check out the things that we've planned, but then immediately I feel like we should be on this mission.
Considering the stakes at hand and the people that feel we're qualified to help, I agree with you.
Okay. So, you're one thing though. Since you have plans, you are able to do what you want to check out these, because I assume that these are important to you. But just know that if I need any help, or if Tiki needs any help, or if Crom needs any help, or any world leader needs any help, you will go there. You have no choice.
Right.
We will teleport you to these locations, and you will help out the people there.
Oh.
So all
At the
the
very
world
least, you
leaders
cut
know
out the
about it.
at the very least you cut out the transportation time and cost.
Yes, this is of a lot of urgency. We have no time for you to travel throughout the continents.
What's the current geopolitical standing for this? Will people just allow us to teleport through their, borders willy-nilly? We're not going to cause any upsets.
Crom the Exalt walks up and says, "Don't worry, we all have a treaty and an agreement that Grima is a world-ending catastrophe that if we do not take down, we will all die. So Everyone's allowed in everyone else's borders if need be.
For the sake of dealing with this. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So what is your decision?
Ryan, one last thing, out of character. What was that whole thing? Remember that island circled on the map that talked about making an artificial dragon that became a shadow dragon immediately?
Oh, you're talking about that? Oh, why don't you ask about that?
I was going to inform them and ask them about that later.
Well, I can't say anything.
Right, well, yeah, so before I inform them and ask them about that, because I completely forgot to talk about that, I'll just say, yep, I'll take this job.
You'll take the job?
Yep.
What about you? And he looks at you, Hesley, Mr. Igneous.
Wholeheartedly, my lord.
Wholeheartedly? That's what I like to hear. And
the rest
auto agree. They're not here.
Well, there you go. All right.
Blizzard was probably the first one to agree because he's Blizzard.
Yeah.
I agreed first because I'm based. All right.
So Crom walks over to all of you and he says, "Well, since you're working for this coalition of sorts, I want you all to kneel down for a second."
And I guess I'll do it.
And he pulls out his falchion.
Fuck.
And he holds it in both hands, and you see it spark into a orange glow. And he taps your shoulders with it, all of them. I hereby declare you all knights of this coalition. And with this brand, and he brands all your shoulders.
Wow.
You will now be able to be teleported to wherever we want you to go.
Do we keep this covered?
Yes, I would recommend you do.
Oh my god, I have to wear my fucking my jacket everywhere now.
I can't wait for Zendel to return to New Valm so I can dote on him like the uncle I am.
Watch Tail Moon.
I have plans for a few things.
Oh boy.
Oh, and also, Crom says, we have, as a coalition, a few ties with merchants. And there's this one merchant that has come here, and he says he knows about your Ring-a-Bell Guild. You guys should probably talk to him sometime after this meeting.
Very well. Do you have a name?
His name? Let's see. Frederick, do you have the name? And Frederick looks at a piece of paper. His name is Joe.
What?
Joe. His name is Joe, my lord. That is the man, and he said that he will be at the Ring-a-Bell Guild once they return. Oh. Well, there you go, my lord.
Oh, hey, Joe Hisashi.
Joe Hisashi.
Alright. And I hope you're all prepared for this, and I wish you the best luck in helping us out and in helping you out. Do you have any other questions needed to be asked about this plan, or anything for Robin or Tiki here, or from me even? Since you don't really talk to me that much.
Ryan, pull up the map real quick.
Pull up the map, gotcha, gamer.
Pull up the map.
You ask for a map, and then Robin snaps his fingers and creates a table and a map in front of you.
Yeah. All right.
Yes,
I point to the island where the artificial dragon was made and all the experiments. Yeah, that island there. And as I see, do you know about the experiments that were held on this island off the coast of Valm?
And Tiki immediately looks at you with the fiercest look, and goes in front of you. You've done your research. How do you know about this?
Wait, what did she ask?
How do you know about this?
I look over to Robin. Poker face to Robin.
And as she follows your gaze and looks at her husband, You told him about this? And then Rob was like, no, I didn't tell him.
He didn't tell him.
I didn't tell him anything.
No. I mean, great. Like, I did research. I did my own research in Falm about the experiments that were held on the island.
Was it one of those scholars that told you about it? Those nosy
Yes, it
bastards?
was a very large group of scholars in a library.
They always want to rub in their knowledge and information to everyone that'll listen. I see.
I take it this is confidential?
It was supposed to be confidential and archived information, but I guess this young one knows now. So I will tell all of you so you all know. In that island that is circled right now, that island was where Grima was first made by an alchemist during the Saint King's time. During my time when I was young. Over 200 years ago. And the Saint King was the one to discover the ruins of this laboratory and fight the original form of Grima. No one knows what happened in that fight, but the Saint King and Queen and their group came out alive. So, no one but them knows what happened in that chambers. But they're long dead, just like everyone else I know.
Well, that answers
She
my
looks
question.
down.
What of the laboratory?
The laboratory is still there. They're just inaccessible to us.
Why so? Is it like something blocking it off?
Yes, it is a dark magic that no one has figured out in those past 200 years.
Elysian scratches his head.
And she looks at you, Zendel. You wanted to ask about this? What did you want to ask?
It was less about asking, more about just inform and wonder if it was possible to get access into there and find out if there's any weaknesses of Grima to be exploited. But I did not know of the Dark Barrier.
No, it's okay. It's okay you wouldn't know. If it was that easy, we wouldn't be in this mess. But at least we have some knowledgeable people here, which is good, so we don't have to muck around with any extra information.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to know? Or anything else you want to confirm?
So the original Grima was an artificially made thing?
Yes, he was used. He was created with the DNA of Medius, the Shadow Dragon, in order to try and recreate a divine-esque energy.
Sounds like a bit of a failed experiment, the way you put it.
Yes, it was. It was catastrophic in nature. But yes, anything else you want to know before we end this? I feel like we didn't see anything. We didn't talk about anything.
So the country, I already know about. They to inform me about the treaties. So there's no need to teleport. Weapon searching. And there's no weapons. So like, how many weapons are there that can defeat Grima or like harm it?
There are 7 in total.
7. 7 in total.
Two are already held by the Exalt himself, the falchion that he holds, and one by my husband himself.
Right.
The other 5 weapons are the 4 of those 5 are being located right now. One of them is already located.
And so without these weapons, Grima is unharmable.
Yes, Grima cannot be taken down without these weapons. Or without any divine powers.
Divine powers.
I can also harm Grima since I have my mother's powers inside of me.
Right. Mm.
I sure pick a funny lifetime to be an average human.
No, it's okay. Nah, there are not many that can actually deal with gods. No, is there?
I assume there's no gauntlets or bracers. These are all traditional weapons.
We don't know what these 4 other weapons are, but the one weapon that we have found right now, it is a sword.
Got it.
A sword, you say?
Yes. It's actually located in Arcanea itself. So it is not too far.
Alright, so
Alright, that pretty much sums up what I feel like I need to know.
So that is all?
Looks at Zendel.
Oh, how soon do you think we'll be teleported in for work towards this, what do they call it? Covenant? Or... no. The treaty? The thing to, like, deal with Grima.
Coalition?
Coalition, yeah.
Oh, okay. So she says, well, for the first weapon, we're still trying to figure out an entryway. That should take a few days, but I assure you that whatever thing that you wanted to do with your tournament and your circus, you're able to go to before we call for you. But afterwards, I cannot guarantee.
Yeah, that's all I'm worrying about right now.
Yes.
Hey.
Okay. Anything else?
And then, yeah, fucking, when everything's dispersed, I'm just gonna tell, like, Robin, you're gonna tell Tiki about everything, right?
Yeah, okay, so yeah, you all disperse out, and then you grab Robin eventually, like, no, well, I probably shouldn't I, huh? She's probably mad. Yes, I will make sure to tell her, don't worry.
Alright, then, look forward to, working with everything.
Yes, don't worry, we will make sure to, tell you everything, and don't worry, my wife won't, my wife's a very kind woman when she's, just outside of this. Okay?
Yep.
Yeah, that's it. That is it, and that's the end of the session.
Yeah, he says
you'll get time to go to Lucina later, I assure you. I know you wanted to.
Yeah, but the
Don't worry about it. But the hose, I get
What the
it.
hell, Fire Emblem? You know what I realized?
OST 4, track 13.
It's not that in-universe Tiki has small tits, just that Awakening draws all the tits small.
Yes, but